Hello, everyone. It's Monday. Yes, such a wonderful day of the week, isn't it? I wonder how many people would disagree with me on that one. Yes, well, I get to see all of my grandchildren again today. So, of course, for me, it's a most amazing day again. So, I think that the best way for every day is just pick the best thing out of it and start with that, right? Yes? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Saw a good one. On my Facebook page, I have a lot of older friends like me. And yeah, we share one thing in common, most of us. We go through menopause. And one friend, she posted this lady, she said, things we don't care about, right? When you're in premenopause and menopause, and she listed all those things. And I had a good laugh already this morning. I'm not kidding. It was like, I had to post it. I posted it to my Facebook page because it's true. Even if you're not in menopause, even if you're not a woman, there are some things we don't need to care about. We just don't. Yes? And gives you peace of mind as well. So, what those things are? Well, in everybody's life, they may be different. Yes? Of course, I'm always talking from the side of goodness. Don't disregard something you should be caring about, right? Uh, but there are so many things we care about. Again, not my business. Not, not gonna get into your space, right? Don't get into my space. When it comes to certain things, and again, on the side of goodness, we're not talking here. Okay. Anywho, then another thing I've started to, oh my gosh, I've been thinking and thinking. I have this little stool that a good friend of mine made who's in spirit world. And he passed away very young. I don't think he was 30 yet. And due to some bad decisions he made in his late 20s, why don't people just, yep. Anyway, bad decisions he made, he ended up dead. Yes. And but he made this stool while he visited us. And it needs a little repair, this and that, and I've been working on that. It is pretty far gone. It's not far gone, but it's something that most people wouldn't fix anymore and say, well, you know what? Fire pit, right? I don't want that. I want to fix it up. And it's taking a while because, as I said, it needs quite a bit of work, and I want to do it right, and I want to keep it. I like the memory of this good friend. I really do. Even though most of the time when I start thinking about him, which, as I said, the stool reminds me constantly, needs a prayer. Oh, okay. And what an idiot. I said, what an idiot. You were such an idiot. What were you doing? Yeah, what? You knew better. It's not like you didn't have the warnings. Yes? Anyway, but there it is. Oh, you think, what, you say what to him in spirit world? Why not? What, I'm supposed to just, oh, yeah, he was such a good guy. He was a good guy. He was a great guy. He was a wonderful friend, and he was an idiot when it came to certain things that he did to himself. Okay? Yes? All right. I think that the way we communicate with people who have passed away, it isn't just remembering them. It's they're still there. They still need our help in a way. And of course the help always comes back too when needed. There is a give and take. And to be honest, to just stay honest is the best thing for them. Not to shovel it under the what? Heavenly rug? Hellish rug? Just saying, right? So, not mad at him. I've just acknowledged. You're an idiot. You were an idiot. Was I an idiot here and there in my life? Oh, absolutely. I had a few teenage years. I have to say I was an absolute idiot. I don't know why teenagers are such idiots. I have no idea. But so there it is, right? Yes. But then in my early 20s, I got out of that. Yeah. Was I an idiot later on? Oh yeah. Then in motherhood, being a wife and a housewife, this and that. Yeah, I was an idiot. I was an idiot there too. Right? Yes. Yeah, I had my times there too. I had to snap out of that. Certain things. Right? Some things, sadly, yeah, when one is an idiot in one's life, others around you suffer. Oh, not because I did something. It's because I wasn't aware. Yes, I wasn't invested in per se, right? Or living with others together. What do? Oh, well, you have to. Well, you can't really say anything now. Oh, you can't have to. Even when it involves your children. Or you get shut down when you do say something. Then you're also intimidated. Right? Okay, just saying. All these different things. We should stop being idiots in our lives and just stand up for what is right. I think that a lot of that's wisdom too, right there. Right? Yes? Anyway. Oh, should we do it in, no, in a, with a gun in our hands? It's not, no, just when the odd thing is that when we're trying to be steadfast in something and not give in to what we know full well that's not right. This is not going to come out right. We're cowards. We're not doing anything. We're not saying anything. Yes? I'm talking within our family now, kind of, with friends, not necessarily what's going on out in the world. We fear the consequences. We fear the consequences of telling, right, our children, or our husbands, or our friends, hey, you're doing the wrong thing. This is not going to end well. Right? Or, you put your hands all the time around your children in a protective manner and say, no, I don't trust these people. They're not going there. Regardless who they are. Yes? The odd thing is that when we're doing the wrong thing, we're not fearing those consequences. Doing the right thing, we're fearing consequences. Doing the wrong thing, we're not fearing them. That's a weird one too, isn't it? Okay, let's get going. Anywho, so I'm fixing up that little stool. I sanded it some, and then it left it out and it rained. So now it has to dry up again really good. It needed to dry up some more anyway. I'm having it sitting right there so I can look at it and think about my friend, whose name is Daniel as well. Yes. And he, yeah. So, obviously, with the way his life ended, this and that, he's very much still around us. And learning. I've talked about all that stuff in my other videos. Okay. So, and he's more than welcome because he's not interfering. He's observing and grateful, thankful. Yes, even when I call him an idiot. Okay. All right. We are in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Ben Sirah. Into the fear of God in time of ordeal. My child, if you aspire to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for an ordeal. Yeah, okay, yes, Be sincere of heart, be steadfast, and do not be alarmed when disaster comes. Wow, I love those first 4 lines. Oh, it keeps going that way. It's a great Monday. By the way, for people who haven't seen me that often, I had a very serious frontal lobe infection when I was in my as a teenager. Yeah, one of those things. Again, didn't go to the doctor, didn't feel the need for it until I realized something's not right anymore, and I've ended up with this cough. I've had this cough since I've been 17. It comes and goes. It's not detrimental. I'm so used to it now, but it might be alarming to others who are going, oh, what is going on with her? And I've tried many different things. I have scarred bronchial tissue and a lot of things just irritated. Yes? Okay. Anyway, so that's what that is about. So I'm not sick. It's just something I live with, right? And have for a long time now. So, a little annoying, but cling to him and do not leave him, so that you may be honored at the end of your days. You know, something comes to mind here when I say, so that you may be honored at the end of your days. What do we hear most of the time? When you go to spirit world, you're going to go to hell. You're going to, you're going to have to look at your own sins. And who hasn't sinned? I don't know. I don't know anybody, including myself. But I try not to repeat it. Once I realize, whoa, wait, what am I doing? What did I do? I try to not repeat it. Yeah. And this is such an encouraging, right? Cling to him and do not leave him, so that you may be honored at the end of your days. That's beautiful. I love that. I absolutely love that. I want to strive for that. Oh. Whatever happens to you, accept it, and in the uncertainties of your humble state, be patient, since gold is tested in the fire, and the chosen in the furnace of humiliation. Trust him, and he will uphold you. Follow a straight path and hope in him. You who fear the Lord, wait for his mercy. Do not turn aside for fear you fall. Again, I think fear means something else here, not as we understand fear. You who fear the Lord, trust him, and you will not be robbed of your reward. And I saw another good thing. A guy said, the less you read the Bible, the less you want to read the Bible. And I guess it's true. One just kind of forgets about it. And then what happens? You know what happens? Even though, how critically am I? Okay. Let's go constructive criticism, because we're also doing this for the reputation of God. Yes? And restoration of true Father. How often, when you do not have the guidance of heaven anymore, when you kind of, okay, well, I'm kind of done with this now, people go to church, and then they don't go to, okay, I'm kind of done, miss one Sunday, miss 2 Sundays, don't go to church anymore, Yet, and then, I wonder if people were to look at, I had devotion time, prayer time, going to church, mingling with people of the same, okay, does going to church make people better? I don't know. Are they better people who go to church? Not. I don't know. I would, okay, I don't know. Maybe some. Okay. But when all this falls away, all of it falls away, I wonder if people notice on how their life changes, and how suddenly, rather than having a spiritual guidance, their faith, their belief within their life to making decisions, this and that, taking care of others, they all that. If suddenly other people are that, where other people are starting to take over your personality, your life, your character, and want you to be like them. Is that what we should strive? Is that a good thing? So it's interesting. This guy said this morning. So, well, I don't think I'll be done for a long time here. Reading the Bible. Yes? Okay. We're safe. All right. And you who fear the Lord, hope for those good gifts of his, everlasting joy and mercy. All right, let's keep going. Look at the generations of old and see. Whoever trusted in the Lord was put to shame, or whoever steadfastly fearing him was forsaken, or whoever called to him and was ignored. For the Lord is compassionate and merciful. He forgives sins and saves in the time of distress. Now this is said really nicely without I gotta go with okay, yes. Woe to the faint heart and listless hands, and to the sinner who treads two paths. Woe to the listless heart that has no faith, for such will have no protection. Woe to you who have lost the strength to endure. What will you do at the Lord's visitation? Those who fear the Lord do not disdain his words, and those who love him keep his ways. Those who fear the Lord do their best to please him, and those who love him will find satisfaction in the law. Those who fear the Lord keep their hearts prepared and humble themselves in his presence. Let us fall into the hands of the Lord, not into any human clutches. For as his majesty is, so too is his mercy. Okay, that's 2. The end of 2. 16 minutes. Ooh, might make this a short one. Where am I? So there it is. Well, I can't really say I liked this. If the fear of the Lord that is mentioned about 50 times here, okay, not quite 20, can be taken as in a different way. Yes? Yeah. A reminder of the Lord, right? Yes. Yeah. I have never in my entire life can I remember where I feared God. Yeah, I almost lost my faith one time when I was also really young, teenager, before I was 20, where again someone interfered in my life, a little older person, in their 20s, early 20s, that was older to us, and came up with this just humbug idea of now I'm looking at it as, okay, well, I don't know how the guy got to it, but again, where did that come from? Whatever he was trying to convey about our spirituality, the universe, and there's no God, we're all God, kind of thing. Where did he get that? Did he come up with that on his own? No, obviously not. Right? Someone wrote a book out there, or he got into some kind of a group, a cult or something, and then he goes and he spreads it to what? All other younger people, right? Oh, it sounded good. It sounded so good. And I've told this story before on how kind of a wondrous story there that happened. I went back to our tent after, we had been, 6 people all together, talking and smoking weed. Yes, yeah. That stuff gets you on the wrong track. When it comes to all this, it doesn't spiritually open you. It doesn't, stuff like that. Drugs do not open you spiritually. I don't care what drug it is, okay? And especially when, okay. Well, anyway, not gonna, DMT is something different, but DMT is in everything. But again, too, if one takes it just in an overdose, then it's not, no. You will never have a proper spiritual experience. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's okay. And I went back to the tent, and I was crying. I said, Father, I need guidance, please. If you are there, if you exist, I need guidance now. I need it the next day. Long story short, I ended up with a German couple. We were in Spain at the beach, San Pedro de Alcantara, and on vacation. And we had met this German couple, and I needed a shower. I went there, And I should tell the whole story because then it has a greater impact. I will never, ever forget that time. Never, ever. And I stayed true to my promise. We needed a shower, and this guy, this Spaniard, was there. He said, "Oh, I have a friend, so let's go." And we went on the bus, a short distance, got off the bus, and there was this plaza kind of, and here was this row of houses, and there was this door that we were going to go into. And about 100 to a couple hundred feet from it, I couldn't move. I looked at that door and I couldn't move. That was the next day after I had that experience with. I couldn't move. Could not move. And I was told, go back. Go back. And I looked at my friend and I said, I got to go back. I can't go in there. I need to go someplace else. I'm going back. And he said, okay, all right. So I went back. I could not move forward. Was not possible. So I went back on the bus, got out of the bus stop, and there was this German couple lived right there in a apartment building. And I'm gonna go and see them. They had 2 children, all blonde headed. Oh my gosh, they're talk about a family of angels. if you want to believe in the blonde headed angels. And I went, knocked on the door. Sure enough, they were there, and I asked if I could take a shower. I went, took a shower, and came out. Then we talked for 4 hours about Jesus. Yeah. Do I need to say more? And I walked back to that beach. It was a short walk back to the beach. And I wasn't walking on sand. I was walking on water. I was elevated. And while I was walking back, I said, Father in heaven, God, my beloved brother Jesus, I will never, ever doubt your existence again, no matter what. And it's been that way the rest of my life. Yes? Isn't that wonderful? Yes. I asked, though. It didn't just happen. I didn't just run with the other idea because it sounded so good. Yes? I didn't. I was distraught. And couldn't believe that. Everything I was taught, everything I believed, it could be just a bunch of baloney? So I asked for help. I said, please, I need a sign. I got one, didn't I? Yes. Okay. All right. Of course, that pertained to the existence of God and God's guidance, not people's guidance in their religions. Yes? So, when I found the Unification Church at that time, now the Family Federation for World Peace, and started reading the Divine Principle and went to some workshops, no problem there. I realized this is why I came to the United States. Absolutely 100%. This is why I'm here, to meet true parents. And I got amazing stories there as well. I will never forget. And again, no matter what anybody else says out there, no matter how they veer off from what the right thing is when it comes to true parents and our movement, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Because during the time, the last 20 some odd years, 35 years, that I have known true parents in our movement, again and again, one of the cats is coming in, and it's Bagel. And Bagel and June don't get along. Hey, Bagel. What are you doing in here? They're both older cats. with the experiences that I had there as well, that gave me the conviction that this is the second coming. This is what the world needs. This is what will restore humanity in everyone. That is all I need. I know I will follow that. I will be a guide of that. And I will do my best for everyone till the end of my days here on earth. Yes? Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to share this morning. Got to go. It's almost time to go make some oatmeal. Oh, here she goes. She's starting to growl. And Bagel's like, all right, I'm leaving. So cute. Oh, now June says, I gotta go and check and see if that guy's really gone. Oh, animals are so interesting to watch, aren't they? Yes. All right. May Heavenly Parent bless, protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. I saw the post, my dearest brother Eldridge, of that soldier, that veteran, and it just makes you, it just makes one so sad. Yes, it isn't just the government who failed that soldier. We should remember that too. Let's keep praying, yes, and I will talk to you all another time.